Alright, I'm still at Grandma's place. Your parents insisted on gifting this. Okay. I think I read that. What have we here? Oh, you know. It's not Grandma's without Lawrence Welk. Sit, Mamala. You never get it sitting through a variety program. Always squirming in your seat, waiting for the action to start. No thanks, I'm just gonna hang out. That's fine, dear. She's restless, yes? Lots of changes lately. The thing with the boy? Yes, she's sad about breaking up. And there might be someone new. Hey, I'm still in the room, you know. Sorry, dear. Just feeling grandma in. Why is that your job? Who's the new boy? Not another one from the computer. No, this is a classmate. Goy? I believe so. Okay, this really isn't fair. Like, you're already debating the political implications of my wedding. This guy is my friend, and we're going to a concert together. Just the two of you? Yeah, but it's not a big deal. We've gone lots of places alone together. And nothing ever happened? Have you kissed him? No, but what does that matter? She's lying. She did. People aren't automatically in a relationship if they kissed. Grandma's chatter intensifies. Come to think of it, I would like to watch the show. Sweet silence fills the air, your thoughts cushioned in a light, big band ambience. Boredom is just anxiety knocking. It does not need to be entertained. Once you've forgotten to count the minutes, you descend back to earth, touching down frictionlessly in a champagne lather. Well, I'd better catch that train. You're not staying? Sorry, Grandma. I made plans a while ago. I'll be late if I miss the train. You find yourself wishing you could stay for dinner. Aside from the expense of eating in the city, Grandma's food is an enormous comfort. Grandma rarely acknowledges your vegetarianism. The meal she has planned would likely involve picking vegetables and noodles from a soup that is in itself derived from meat, or filling your plate with nothing but potatoes. But you would happily eat it. I love you, my doll. You've grown so beautiful. Thank you, Grandma. I love you too. Grandma's skin is so soft, yet you always feel the firm urgency in her grip. No amount of contact will ever be enough. You don't want every goodbye to feel like your last, but that's how it's always been. Want to go out together next time I visit? That would be nice. I'll buy you lunch. You don't have to. I have money. I know. So busy. Okay, you two. Good night. You're walking alone? The station's like 3 blocks away. Are you coming back tonight? You're not ready to answer this question. I think so, but I'll text if not. Okay, dear. Have fun. Be safe. Don't walk alone in the dark. I won't, Grandma. Good night. The insects form a choir in these long evenings. They are more pronounced on the mainland than in any part of the city. Summer has reached its peak. Better let Daniel know I'm on my way. At the train station. Woo. Be there, 8ish. Yes, you will. Happy face. Hee hee. Well, you have the chance. You lament that you failed to make this meeting with Daniel seem any less like a date. If anything, your enthusiasm over the day has grown. You still intend to play it cool, though. You can't run face first into a tangled thicket with no clear exit. But of all the stories playing in your mind, there is no outcome where your feelings for Daniel remain static. What chance do you two have of if do the two of you have if your rationality can't hold? You must both look at the bigger picture. Daniel is smart. Surely he is also thinking this through. You will make the right choice together. You didn't actually agree on where to meet, but you kind of assumed he would be here. Here, where you want to meet. Cool, I'm at the venue. Oh, he didn't wait for her, or he didn't. Oh, all right. There's already red flags. There are already red flags, girl. Mara. There are already red flags. Maybe this is Daniel's way of respecting your wishes. It'd be a pretty romantic gesture, after all, to meet at the station. In that case, you have nothing to be disappointed about. Where's the venue? Hello, ladies. You guys headed to a fun party? Why would we be doing that? Oh, I just thought since it's the weekend. It's like 7 p.m. Yeah, we barely just had breakfast. Oh, well, I just meant like you're headed to a party later, much later. That's pretty much what I do all my partying. 10 hours from now. I just like to get a jump on discussing it. Mm-hmm. Well, have fun eventually, I mean. So you're surprised Daniel's not waiting outside for you. Has he already gone in? What the fuck? This dude. Alright. When we get a chance, we're going to make her not want to be with Daniel. You crane your neck to find him through the glass doors, but it's no use. It only adds to your now growing stress. No good. The call goes straight to voicemail. He has the tickets. Why the fuck is he waiting inside? Plus, there's no signal inside. Damn it, Daniel. Why couldn't you wait outside? Yeah. He's inconsiderate. Excuse me. Got your ticket? Well, I was supposed to have one, but the guy I'm here with has already gone inside, and your date has your ticket? Not my date, but yes, he hasn't. He's probably trying to play it cool and not be too accommodating. Because of this whole thing, I'm not going to get into it. Mm-hmm. But frankly, it feels like shit, and I don't like it. Got your ID? You realize in a panic that showing your ID will mean you're admitting you're under 21. Quickly now, what should you do? I forgot it at home. I can't actually visualize where it's sitting right now. On my desk, next to some money. I also forgot. I'm very upset about forgetting right now. I guess it's too late to get it, huh? Guess so. What's your name? Mara? Mara what? Is this information that can be used against me? Just tell me your name. Mara Whitefish? Mara Whitefish? He roots through a pouch and finds your ticket. Here you go, enjoy the show. Jesus Christ. I'm yelling at it. I'm being mean to Daniel. Fuck him. Thank you. You too. You too? Where is this asshole? The floor, by your estimation, is still best vantage point at a concert, even though you've largely given up on growing taller. I could still get bigger. Some people grow until their 20s. Anyway, if you never match the height of the average adult, the floor provides an unrivaled. Don't say never, it could happen. Alright. The floor is the site of your temporary embarrassment. You hope someday to rise above this place of worms. The upper balcony is populated by a crowd, looking significantly more moneyed and world-weary than yourself. You're thrilled to see the kitchen dishes instruments on stage. Although the band itself has not appeared, a sound crew occasionally busies themselves with the equipment. Is this Daniel? Yo. Heya. Thought I'd get here early and try to stake a spot. Yeah, good idea. This is a good spot. I thought you'd agree. I'm so fucking pumped. Me too. After a day of flirting over text, you find yourself far more bashful around Daniel than you'd expected. You don't even venture the usual hug. Daniel inhabits a strange place in your mind tonight. He's so strikingly familiar, yet uncomfortably new. He is all at once your closest friend and just some guy. Got your ticket okay? Yeah, thanks for leaving it at the door. No problem. Want a drink or anything? Why, you have a fake ID? Nope. Me neither. Haha. And the drinks are like $10. Fuck that. Yeah, stupid. You ready for this? Yep, I'm so pumped. We're gonna burn this place down. Oh yeah. Things continue in this manner for a while. You wait anxiously for the floor to fill with people, so you won't feel so frightfully seen. You wonder if you should say anything. How was the visit with your grandma? Oh, pretty nice. I love seeing her, but yeah. It's stressful to be reminded that she's old, and it's difficult for her to live alone, and that eventually... Yeah, I don't know what I'd do without my grandparents. Have you ever lost a family member? One grandparent died before I was born, and I had a cousin who died, but I didn't really know him, so not really. Haha, even my childhood pets are alive. Strange to think that you and Daniel are positioned so differently in the timeline of loss. It's been so long since death to you was something gnawing and theoretical. Look, I'm trying not to be weird about all this, but since you're asking, I was thinking about you a lot today. Yeah? Yeah, you know, just about, like, kissing you and stuff. You've rarely seen Daniel so bashful. Your first instinct as his sardonic friend is to mock the source of his fascination. But since that happens to be you, the playbook is rendered blank. The absence of ironic words is a stillness, exquisite and painful. Rose's been busy all summer, between the new studio space and the exhibition. Oh yeah, Theo told me about that. She's been organizing it with her studio collective for a while. Man, how is she doing all of this and school? Well, you know, visual art's a little different than writing. I could just put a title on some object in my immediate vicinity and that would be an entire work right there. Do you think fine art is easy? Not always. I mean, Ro works hard, but I just feel like it's too easy to hide behind abstraction, vagueness. You can explain away any deficiency as intent. Where's the drive to harden your skills? I mean, I agree. We're in school to sharpen our technique, but still. Sometimes people make things that are totally spontaneous and effortless, and they're the greatest thing I've ever seen. Like Star Wars kid, Hatton Arden, all your base are belong to us. Heh, yeah. So I guess what I'm saying is the technical part is important, but just one aspect. Hat baby, hat baby. Dale seems to have forgotten the argument he was making. He's now drifting through memories of hilarious internet videos and flash games. What an angel. I'll let him sleep. I've been on cloud 9 all day. Yeah, any reason? What do you think? Haha. Just looking forward to the concert, I mean. Right, yes, the concert. I don't know if I can say this. No, go ahead. Okay, well, I hate Adam Lee. Haha. I'm sorry, I didn't want to say it when you were dating, but he just seemed like such a douchebag. Give me an example. Okay, well, I just remember a few times we'd all be hanging out and Adam would call and you'd leave the room for a long time to talk to him. And then you'd come back all distracted and shit. And you go home soon after that. Yeah? And the next day you'd be like, I can't watch Family Guy without Adam's permission anymore because it's supposed to be our show. But I've got more of the jokes memorized than him. Jesus. Okay, I never said that. Yeah, but that's not actually far off, Mara. Yeah, I know. I don't get guys like that. It pisses me off. This isn't a diss against you, Mara. It's really not. Okay. I'm just happy he's not treating you that way anymore. Yeah, thank you. You're working at the library all summer, huh? Yep, come visit me anytime. Yusuf McDaniel might actually take you up on this, now that the terms of your relationship has changed. No, he won't. Walsh tore the story I wrote apart. Why does that not surprise me? She made some good points, but I really believed in this story. I was pretty gutted by what she said. She's not your teacher anymore, and she doesn't know you. Yeah, but I'm serious, Mara. There aren't enough grains of salt in the ocean to take with her crits. Don't do that to yourself. So you and Theo have been hanging out? We were, but I'm not even sure I want to tell you. What? You describe your recent night with Theo, taking shortcuts wherever the facts are too painful. Oh shit. That guy, man. Daniel trails off chuckling. You instantly regret telling him this story, for which you find no catharsis. It's merely a smug little detail for the library of Daniel's ego. Keep it to yourself, okay? Yeah, Andrew gave me some shit for bailing on his reading. Really? Yeah, I don't know. He said he understands how hard breakups can be, blah blah blah. Haha. I guess it's true, I did something sorta unprofessional, but it's not like I was getting paid either. And what does he really understand? He's been with his wife since their freshman year of college. When's the last time someone broke his heart? Maybe heartbreak to Andrew is having a low turnout as a rating. Bingo. Have you talked to Lily since the spring? No, it's been a while. I thought she'd be coming back home for the summer, but she's staying upstate all year. Well, I get that. I'm not going home either. I almost forgot about that guy. Have you seen him lately? Nah, I've been meaning to get through his book, but... Wait, is that even out? How'd you get a copy? He gave me one. Sounds like he's got a crush on you. Shut up, you're just being friendly. Mm-hmm. Look, if you're jealous... I'm just saying, a gift is never simply a gift. Man's intentions are more straightforward than you think. You wonder if Daniel's including himself in that statement. By that logic, your whole friendship would be rendered a sham, right? Exactly. This is too painful a conceit to accept at the moment. You can't just say, oh, guy, that's why he's just... All he does is he just wants to have sex with you. And that means everything you're doing. Unless you're the one guy who's not doing it. Which, come on. It's funny. You used to invoke your mother's name around Daniel all the time. But now that relations have escalated, you're feeling superstitious. Everything in the city is so alive right now. The music, the smell of food, people hanging out. Every time I'm out on my block, I get caught up in the energy. You'd normally expect Daniel to deliver this kind of thought in a sandwich of ridicule. It seems his heart is thawing before your eyes. So, did you ever see The Matrix Reloaded? Hell yeah. In another moment, Daniel seems to remember that you'd planned on seeing it together. That was before the chaos of your respective dating lives and the silence that followed. Did you see it? No. Oh. It's alright, really. You realize that you mean it. Daniel is with you right now. You've only ever wanted to be wanted by him. You've only ever wanted to be wanted by him. We'll see all kinds of stuff this summer, yeah? Yeah, I'd like that. Swoon. Have you seen any other bands live in the city? Yeah. Last year, me and Gray saw Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. I like Dale the Funky Homo Sapien. Really? Yeah, it was legendary. Wow, so cool. You start to brood over the fact that Daniel didn't invite you, despite having been your friend at the time. You probably couldn't have gone, but still, what the fuck? You never even heard about this concert. It's not to ponder that familiar question of whether Gray finds you annoying, and if he deliberately shuts you out of social engagements. For good measure, let's throw in the question of whether Daniel only invites you to big, life-changing events when he's trying to fill an unused ticket at the last minute, and you happen to be the most recent girl he's kissed. But that show, compared to what we're about to see, dog shit. Yeah, no time like the present. You ever write while you're high? In theory, everything I come up with when I'm high is the most brilliant thing ever. But I'll look at my notes next day and they're always something like dog overalls or 1-800-HORNY-ME. Wow, don't waste your best stuff on me. Ah, my favorite subject. Yeah? No. You and Daniel used to talk about death all the time in high school, namely the way it pertains to mythology and systems of belief. Thinking about it now, those conversations have gradually faded away. While your fascination with death is endlessly renewed, Daniel seems to have abandoned it completely. You're not sure exactly what has changed. It's not as if death is any less of a reality. Regardless, you don't want to make Daniel uncomfortable. We'll talk about something else. Let's talk about sex. So, you want to kiss me real bad, huh? Oh, is Daniel actually blushing right now? The same Daniel who's constantly joking about sex with you? Okay, let's retry that phrasing. The same Daniel who jokes with you all of the time about sex? Daniel has never joked or talked at all about having sex with you. Of course, this is uncomfortable. Maybe for this very reason, it's important to talk about it. You have a fresh opportunity with Daniel to speak your mind. That said, Daniel looks ambushed by the question, and you're trying very hard not to make a date out of tonight. Maybe there's a better time in the future to bring this up. Alright, well, we're done talking here then. Hey, let's fucking go, baby! Let's fucking go! Fuck yeah. Let's fucking go. Holy shit, huh? Holy shit, I know. Huh? Oh, they're kissing. Alright, let's go. They kiss and now he's just gonna mosh? Daniel does not hesitate. You want to know what to do? Maybe you should, Come on, Mara, just follow me. Oh, okay. Mara, try this. Fuck. I can't get it. Yes, it's starting to make sense. You can be powerful here, triumphant even. You should make your own move. Kick fear to the curb. Why can't I do it? Oh my god, this is hard. Phew. You're starting to feel self-conscious. Maybe you're out of place. Damn it! I couldn't get it. Maybe you should just watch. From an anthropological standpoint, the mosh pit is quite interesting. The despairing masses each bring in their own tales of anger and impassibility and struggles together in one glorious melee. It's almost like... Ow! Jeez, that hurt, fucking creep. These men who take up space, more space than they need. Adam was the same. He pushed you around, condescended to you. He wanted you to be small so he could seem bigger. It's not fair. Mara, come on! Oh, she's angry. There we go. Fuck him. Thank you, Utsukushi. Everywhere we go, the people are kind. We love you. It's how you'd always hoped. The treasures of your solitary mind. How often they slip away unseen. Oh, they're gonna kiss. Not anymore. Here's here to share it all with you. In your collective soul, time will form as crystal. This is real. Oh, sorry. For what? Not knowing what to do next. And I guess I'm sorry too. You were sure you could never go back to your past experience. So why are you so nervous? Why does everything with Daniel feel like the first time? Is this all just too weird? Have you been friends for too long to cross this line? Well, was there anything you want to do? Daniel would be relieved not to make any decisions. But every choice he avoids is one volleyed at you. You're realizing how unfamiliar that is. Adam chose for you. He chose too much. Why did you let him do that? Oh, we're gonna fuck. Can we just be like this? Oh, never mind. Of course. He pulls you close, all doubt dispelled in one melting exhalation. The weighted summer air grows still. With staggered breath, his lips find yours in the dark. He's so soft you could cry. Hey, you love him. Maybe he can work on his shortcomings. What game is he playing? Sonic? He's playing Sonic. Oh, you're playing on mute. Can I not? Oh. Yeah, you know. Didn't want to wake you. That's sweet. This is the first Blunjo, right? Blunjo? The fuck is Blunjo? Looks like Sonic to me. Yup, I always come back to it. Nothing else feels just right like this. Blunjo is a fast-paced action platformer starring an ill-tempered Fennec Fox. It was part of a series of early 90s franchises meant to elevate the console market from games for babies to games for middle schoolers. It's supposed to be Sonic. You never had this game. You only played it once or twice at Lily's house. You long ago dismissed it as a contrived game for boys, but watching Daniel play it now refreshes your vision. I can see why you like this. Yeah? Mm-hmm. It's you all over. I need to get going. Oh, right. Work. Want to hit the diner before you go? At this hour, you would normally just grab something on your way over, but you're finding a little extra time with Daniel hard to resist. Think we can do it quick? I don't want to be late. Sure, whatever you want. Alright, I'll just get ready. You really danced your heart out last night. You were taken by something bigger than yourself. It was madness. It was beautiful. The power of the night courses through your veins. Hey, hopefully nothing erases from me. You're probably a mess. Better take a look at the bathroom mirror. It's Blunjo. Daniel's playing the original 90s release of Blunjo Super Run, an action platforming franchise that has since expanded to multiple consoles and computer platforms. Although most games in the series have been panned for the grotesquely poor quality, the original Blunjo Super Run is quite beloved by the gaming community at large, and above all, by Daniel. Daniel, oh, he's playing Belunjo. You better not sit behind the curtain. Even in an environment where people come and go freely, there must be some boundaries. What? You wonder if you can sneak into the bathroom without making a fuss. Everyone in this apartment can just be cool about this, right? Hey, Mara. Morning. You guys go to the show? Uh-huh. Nice. Would have been a shame if those tickets went to waste. Yeah, thank goodness you could get the most out of it. Yeah, thanks so much. Well, off to work. Cool, you coming later? Coming to Ocean Beach. We're going after work. Daniel too, I think. Cool. I mean, that's cool whether Daniel comes or not. Uh-huh, you want to come then? You've never been to Ocean Beach, but since June it's a frequent subject on citygoers' lips. You despair once more at your estrangement from the ocean. It's no wonder you felt so weirdly displaced all summer. This might even account for your inability to focus your thoughts, to find clarity in your writing. The sea was once a constant in your life, and nothing has taken its place. Wow, that sounds great, if I'm not too tired from work. Conserve your energy, take a nap at your desk if you have to. Wouldn't be the first time. See you later, Mara. Yeah, I think so. Wow, Green Rosetta really want you along. It's usually more blurred to you whether your presence is welcome or not. Someone's left a large knife out on the kitchen table. It appears it's about as clean as anything in this apartment can be. Did she not look at herself in the mirror? She doesn't need to. Whether you're going to where are you going to the diner with Daniel? You shouldn't leave without him. Ready to go? Yeah, let's go. To your surprise, the ritual of it is basically the same. But a glow surrounds you, one that finds only the freshest couples after a night of the unforeseen. You've so thoroughly indulged such mornings in your mind, yet so rarely been here in life. Can it really be happening with Daniel? Hey, what are you doing over there? Huh? On the other side of the table. Oh, haha. I didn't even think about it. We always sit at opposite ends. Yeah. I don't know. Even when I had girlfriends, I'd be like, let's just sit across from each other so we can talk to each other. What's up? You want me to come over there? Were you kidding or? Let's see. Yeah, come over. Yeah, that's right. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, you must have sounded like you were joking. Maybe you were trying to sound like you were joking. Shit, well, it's no big deal. You'll just have to make it more obvious when you're being serious. Will it freak him out if you're more serious all of a sudden? That's just never been how you and Daniel have operated. Well, if you're going to be in a relationship, you got to get past that. It's no wonder he took your concerns about the speed of things so badly. At that moment, you reminded him of someone else. The ability to laugh together is what sets you two apart. Never again will you sit through Adam's stern lectures, assuring yourself that misery is productive and necessary. You will enjoy each other's company here and now. Oh, yikes. You're still carrying around this mango. It's probably not edible anymore. You toss it away. Alright, then I'm off. Okay, see ya. Oh, Gray and Rose said something about Ocean Beach. Are you going later? Oh, yeah, I was thinking about it. Why, you want to come? I was also thinking about it. Cool, well, text me and we'll figure it out. Sounds good. Okay, here I go. Haha. Just get some away. I had a great time. Me too. Mwah. Really great. Yeah. I wish we could hang out all day. Haha, me too. You imagine you must be blushing by now. Your eyes follow a pebble on the sidewalk, which Daniel, also looking down, is sliding around with his foot. Okay, have a good day. You wonder if you went too far. But you can't think too much about that before work. Hop to it. Hop to it. Gotta go to work. I don't have time to read. No, you can't walk past Theo. It just feels too mean. Hi, Mara. Hey, Theo. Jesus, I was sure I could do this without being awkward. Listen, about the other night. Say no more. It's no big deal. I feel bad, though. I don't want to make things weird between us. It's not a problem at all, Mara. I mean that. If anything, I'm sorry I didn't know the full story. I mean, if you told me you were going out with Daniel, I never would have asked you out. You realize, mortified, that your public display of affection for Daniel was indeed public. Right, Daniel. I'm the kind of guy to steal another man's girlfriend, so please accept my apology to both of you. Actually, that wasn't it. Well, that wasn't actually the reason. This whole Daniel thing happened after that. Oh? I don't even know why I'm calling it a whole thing. I don't even know what it is yet. Might be nothing. Yeah. Because I don't want to date anyone. Don't read into it too hard either way. Okay. Whichever you might be reading it. Okay. We'll hang out soon then. Sure, what are you doing tonight? Probably working. Alright, see you soon. Later, dude. Glad we're cool. Gotta get to work. What needs to walk to work? You've got some time to use the computer before your shift begins. Your brain is humming from experiences of the past few days. You're feeling particularly inspired to write. I barely know anything. Music? I don't even know what I'm writing. Just my thing? Let's check IMs. King Tim. Yo, sis. It's Timothy, your brother. Hey, dude. He occasionally checks in over IM like this. He's better at keeping in touch than you are. You see Grandma lately? Yep. Just went over yesterday. Good, how's she seem? She's alright. Moving around the house. We're in a life alert. LOL, no. Does that surprise you? Not at all. But I'm glad she's well. Mom doesn't tell me anything. This is a frequent complaint from Timothy since moving out. Mom apparently sees no need to keep Timothy abreast of local matters. But you're sympathetic to that. He did leave after all. Lack of access is the trade-off for a little distance from the family. You certainly don't think Mom is shutting him out on purpose, as Timothy likes to imply. Consider yourself lucky, haha. Not everything is worth hearing about. Ha 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 ha. Well, keep me in the loop, okay? I will. Thanks, Mara. Talk to you later. No problem. Later. Check my emails. No new emails. You've been thinking lately about an old online friend, one from your AOL writing community days. She was one of the few girls you knew back then. Her age and interests so closely mirrored your own that you bonded easily. She was one of the writers you liked best. It looks like she still maintains her personal website. There have been a few recent updates. She's still writing fanfic. It's hard for you to get your head around that. Once you took the leap to original fiction and the prospect of a writing career, you could not look back. You begin to read one of her recent short stories. This isn't very good. Shit, maybe it never was. You return to the main portal and read the latest news update. The tone of her conversational text is exactly as you remember. You find yourself pulled by equally grave notions. On one hand, you're grateful to have pulverized your online existence and escaped mockery. And on the other, you grieve how easy it once was to present yourself. You are not like this anymore. What are you instead? I already wrote about music, but I'm better at music now. Yes. I guess you didn't have much to say about your secondary subject. This is the first day you're actually in the mood to tackle your story. Since that morning you spoke to Walsh, a lot has changed, and you've had plenty of time to consider the meaning of it all. So you can really do something with this, let's say. Since reading Bell Hooks, you have been thinking about the ways in which people are thrown off the path of love into hopeless places. It occurs to you that while Amdis may be an evil and unchanging force, what's truly interesting is whether Eleanor has the strength to grow beyond him. You start to think about ways in which Eleanor could mistake a shelter for a home, or a captor for a lover. Perhaps it was always possible to leave the castle, and yet. Though inspired, these thoughts are draining, but you found something significant here. You're sure of it. Hey, let's go. I can read it. I'll read a book. Please kill me. Wait, which ones have I read? The Weary Blues by Langston Hughes. I think I'll read those. Read that. Have not read that. Let's read this. Since the book of poetry is slim, you decide to luxuriate in its introduction, which includes a short biography of the author Langston Hughes, born in 1901. Walsh recommended this book as a fresh perspective on city life, so you're surprised to find that by the time Hughes made his remark during the city's cultural renaissance of the 1920s, he had spent many restless years abroad. You're also surprised to find that this book is hardly about the city at all. It is a yearning exploration of a black man's soul in the age of Jim Crow America, a time when chattel, slavery, remained in living memory. You are briefly overwhelmed by the weight of it. After some calibration and newfound delight for the poet's horniest verses, you can see why Walsh recommended this book. It takes power from the land and its arbiters, placing it squarely in the hands of daily life and the collective. Hughes and his contemporaries spend waking dreams in defiance of death, tyranny, crippling alienation. The city is a backdrop, a gray dawn from which to ponder one's being. It is not as indestructible as it seems. It has shifted many times, while the sleepless spirit of man endures. Hey, the city. Oh, can I leave? Or no, I can recommend a... Who the heck? Oh, no one's there. What are you guys doing? Well, hello. Mara, what are you doing here? Do you know, I work here all summer. Oh, right, you mentioned that. Mara was one of my media students last semester. Mara, this is Christine. I'm going to be her thesis advisor this year. Cool, hiya. You know, I took another look at my story draft, and I gotta admit, I've been looking at Eleanor all wrong. It's like you said, she's not some brainless damsel. She's been through real things, you know, things worth writing about. And that's what I should be writing about. Otherwise, what gives meaning to Amdis's cruelty? Oh, well. I'm sorry, I'm being rude. Haha, no, it's alright. For context, I'm writing this story about a total psychopath. Ah. And Jim here suggested I go easy on the guy, because, you know, even the most monstrous characters have a sympathetic side, right? But honestly, I think it's better if you just hang the fucker out to dry. Let the reader see the ugliness for themselves. What's more sympathetic than that? I don't know, I guess I'd have to see it. I can give you the gist of it. Let's see. Mara. We open on a castle situated on a cliff. Classic stuff. And yet uniquely... Mara! Can we talk about this later? We're in a meeting right now. Oh. See you later then. Nice to meet you. Is this her working music? Oh my god. What is happening? You don't look up from the shelves until the afternoon. At this point, to your relief, Walsh and her thesis student have left, but the sting of your embarrassment persists, erupting at even the faintest inspiration. You never realize how little you mean to Walsh. She's always been in a hurry to dismiss you, hasn't she? Mara, you're just kind of interrupting her. You're gonna go on about your own story. None of her wisdom means a thing. Stop taking away shit, Mara, and disappearing my work. You want to talk to Daniel? Oh my god, Walsh just chewed me the fuck out. I can never look at her again. Jesus. She's such an ogre, man. Don't listen to her. Still going to the beach? Yep. Just got there. What the? Why didn't you wait for her? You asshole. Go with her. You begin to despair. Maybe Daniel only meant to go to the beach with Gray and Rosetta. You're imposing yourself on his day after you spent all that time fretting to him about the speed of things. It would be best for everyone if you just made some excuse and went home instead. Why aren't you here? LOL. I'm at work. Fuck that. Get over here. You have to leave work immediately. It's been a busy day, but surely Jan will understand if you have to take off 30 minutes early. I mean, if you wanna. Okay, leaving now. Yes. I'll meet you at the station. Oh, well, at least he's meeting her at the station. I'm gonna be so pissed if he doesn't actually meet her at the station. Yeah, I need some books. Are you looking for some new library books? The Stranger. By Albert Camus, an existential novella about murder and grief. Ooh. Hi, Jana. Oh, hey, Mara. I was just about to ask for some help with the computer. Uh-oh, I was about to ask if I could take off early. What? How come? Let's be honest, I made plans. So it's best to be completely honest with Jana. It's the honorable thing to do. Kind of made plans with some friends. Oh, I see. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Oh, well, I actually wasn't feeling good today, so it slipped my mind. What, you're feeling sick at work? Well, look, a headache, not something outright contagious. I thought it would get better on its own, but... I have some towel in the back. Do you need any? Oh, no thanks. It'll probably get better if I leave. Are you sure you should be going out if you feel sick? Frankly, I'm not sure. It's possible I've stretched myself too thin. Guess I'll see how it goes. Well, please don't exhaust yourself. We need you back here in good health on Monday. Yes, have a good weekend. And please keep me in the loop when you're feeling sick, or, what was the other reason you're leaving? Made other commitments. Yes, I need to know these things, Mara. Okay, sorry. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, let's trade books. Yeah. You can have my Please Kill Me. No, have I read this? Yeah, I've read this. All these other ones are Communist Manifesto. Should I reread the Communist Manifesto? God and the State. Ooh, Frankenstein. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another drink. Alright, where am I going? Oh, the subway. Look at this kid glorping that water. Hey. Pillar? I hardly know her. I'm not looking at the pillar, I'm looking at the guy singing. Wait. Jesus, Mara. Look at the guys. The people here. Ocean Beach. Hey, there he is. Yeah. You made it. This is some music. Dude, of course. It sounded way too fun to pass up. This place rules. I'll show you around. Where's Rosetta and Gray? Oh, I left them to meet you here. Ah. Realize now how shaky the pretense of group outing has always been. You really are just here to see Daniel again, aren't you? You and me then. Guess it's you and me then. Is that alright? Oh no, he's so adorable. You briefly slip outside of all this, remembering a time when you and Daniel were just friends. It was only 2 days ago. How is that possible? Yeah, let's walk around. You're gonna love this. There's good stuff everywhere. The carousel is surprisingly unremarkable, given the history behind many of its neighboring rides. It has been built with seasonal transport in mind. although a buildup of filth at its base suggests it has not moved in years. Of all the attractions at Ocean Beach Park, the Snack Shack appears to be the newest, not for its construction, which is already quite worn and sunbaked, but for the woefully low print resolution of its many mismatched fonts. The Cosmoland Hurricane, as it is still labeled, is one of the steepest wooden roller coasters in existence and one of the oldest rides at Ocean Beach Park. It is currently operating after a third major restoration. You will absolutely not ride it. The Shoot the Freak booth is not subtle. There is no confusion as to what is being offered. Live human target. The slab beneath the Astro Wheel and its neighboring arcade shifts from wood to concrete, perhaps an access path in the historical likely event of a fire. Vapor rises from the sea-soaked arcade floor, mingling with games both vintage and new. The bulk of machines under the awning are complicit in the scheme of ticket-based prize redemption, with a small cluster of coin-operated games in front. This area seems to be designated as parking for a row of colorful, oil-stained motorcycles, the stink of which manages to overpower even the foulest carnival generators. The Hogs owners are assembled nearby, engaging in masculine braggadocio and highly competitive games. Although this lifestyle is not for to your taste, you can't help but envy the pre-installation of it all. You hit the road, absorb the sun, drink, fight, and repeat. Dun, dun. They're arm wrestling. This theme park stands host a balloon dart game, with many low-rent plush prizes on display. It costs $3 to play. This could be like a fun little Where's Waldo, if we zoom out. A quick glance at the gift shop bears nothing you can afford or would care to own. Still, you are charmed by the breadth and variety of bootleg Betty Boops and Tweety Birds on t-shirts. The boardwalk of Ocean Beach Park is a hodgepodge of oft-replaced wooden planks from 100 years ago of use. Although it's your first time here, your father would tenderly recount his own visits as a child in the mid-century summer. Like many city locations, Ocean Beach long symbolized the promise of America and its many life-changing innovations and opportunities for leisure. Now everything is dated and worn, and you feel as if nostalgia is the flimsy glue of this place, a deep and unrecognizable sentimentality for other people's lives. Far from its kosher-like neighbor, Paul's son proudly offers a real kosher experience on the boardwalk. Unfortunately, their niches have been known to contain schmaltz, which is treat for yours truly. The famous Nally's has been serving hot dogs and hosting competitive eating matches on this board for the better part of a century. Those hot dogs certainly taste like history. Under this awning, you find a row of ketchup-smeared chess tables alongside a bathroom that is unsuitable for you and yet bombarded by human use. A mural has been painted on this building, directing visitors a quarter mile eastwards at the Ocean Beach Aquarium, which you've been told is no longer open. Alright, bro, what are we trying to do here? I didn't even look at the Ferris wheel. Should we get on the Ferris wheel? Can we get on the Ferris wheel? The glorious 150-foot tall fall astro wheel. Oh, it is tall. Is it tall or fall? Was built in the early 1900s. It is the only remaining eccentric Ferris wheel still in operation from the early days of Ocean Beach Park. An esteemed symbol of the illuminated century to come, the wheel's steel foundation was supposedly the backdrop for a film, Public Electrocution of Topsy the Elephant, produced and distributed by the Edison Manufacturing Company. Ferris wheel's down, it'll be running again soon. Cool, is something being repaired? Something like that, yeah. And when's it running again? It'll be safe? Sure, it's always safe. Then how did you find out it was broken? The Ferris wheel operator shrugs, making no effort to conceal her annoyance at your questions. Well, let's look around a little. We can come back later. We're not doing that. We're not doing the arcade. So, everyone gets a prize? Everyone who hits 3 balloons gets a prize. It looks easy, but it's probably hard. You kidding? I've seen 4-year-olds walk away with the grand prize today. More than once, in fact. Yeah. I find that hard to believe. Yeah, it's probably really difficult. Look, it wouldn't be a game if there wasn't any challenge to it. But if you win, boy, what a feeling. You'll be walking on air all night if you get this, trust me. Bro, look at her. Imagine how she'll love you if you win a prize. Look at Daniel with some bemusement. This is obviously a hard style and not worth considering. But when Daniel returns your glance with his typical sneer, you can't help but see it all differently. You suddenly wonder if Daniel would accept the challenge in your honor, under any circumstance. Daniel seems to notice the change in your expression. His smug satisfaction wavers. What? I don't know. You want me to do this? Yes, when we're praying. Yeah, I bet you can't do it. I bet you can do it, Daniel. Haha. Well, alright. What do I have to do again? Just hit any 3 balloons. It's so simple. I'm so confident I'll give you an extra dart. Sheesh, alright. You guys already got my money. Oh, I can play as Daniel? Bro! These things ain't popping, bro. This is rigged. Oh, well, no big deal. Man, I was just figuring it out. Too bad, better luck next time. Damn it, I could have gotten it. Dude, that was so sweet. I don't care about the prize. You sure? Yeah, that was really nice. Alright, let's do more stuff. Want a hot dog? Homemade ice cream, guaranteed cold. Isn't that like a given? You think so, ma'am, and I certainly think so. But it's hard to get a consensus around here. Some of my competitors have been differing philosophies. Well, we certainly won't be buying their ice cream. Glad we agree. So what would you like? I'm buying, okay? If you say so. We'll get 2 cones. I'll take strawberry. Cookie dough for me. Damn, you didn't notice they had cookie dough. Damn, you didn't see that. Thanks. Wow, he looks good. You 2 are cute. Have fun. You turn to Daniel as if reminding yourself who you're on a date with. You're surprised to find that Daniel is doing the same. With a look so fond, you briefly forget you're in another conversation. Oh, yeah, we will. What can I get you? What do you have? I got fried Oreos and cotton candy. You actually already spent your snack money. Sorry, never mind. This is just the same thing he's saying at the concert. What do you want to do, boyo? That was the best concert I've been to. I know! I've been thinking about it so much. My ears are still ringing. My blood is still pumping. We gotta see more bands this summer. Yeah, especially if the tickets are free. I kind of watched The Ring again. No fucking way, I'm so traumatized. Oh, literally, did the girl from The Ring just died. She was my age. 35 years old. She also voiced Lilo and the girl from Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away. Or is it Howl? Spirited Away. No fucking way, I'm so traumatized. Really? I thought you liked it. Liked it? Don't you remember how you realized suddenly that you and Daniel did not watch the movie together? In fact, you saw it with oh no. Oh wait, we didn't. Yeah. You know, maybe we should watch it together. For all I know, I'll like it this time. Sure, maybe I'll hate it. Hey, so about last night, which part? When we were at home on the couch. Oh, Daniel so suddenly rendered meek by this reminder. He was seemingly avoiding the topic. It's not a big deal or anything, I just wanted to, you know, bring it out in the open. Oh, okay, well, I guess I'm a little embarrassed. I didn't want you to think that I couldn't. I don't think that. Or that I didn't want to. You seem like you want to. Yeah, I do. Me too. But like, it'll happen when it happens. No pressure, right? Yeah, right. We could go behind the coaster right now. Dude, we should. Or under the boardwalk. That seems pretty standard. You and Daniel prod each other like morons until the topic of sex fades completely. Before you know it, you're nodding attentively as he explains the origins of Domo-kun. Grateful that you can bring these things up without ruining the mood. Between this conversation and the one you had last night, some pretty significant tension is relieved. So it seems actually kind of a pretty healthy relationship so far. I think he'll eventually learn to be a little more considerate, right? I hope. It seems important to talk openly about these things, even when Daniel is reluctant. You never did this with Adam, and the result speaks for themselves. Okay, so this is a whole new thing of topics. You want to talk about death? No, let's talk about drugs. You ever write while you're high? In theory, everything I come up with when I'm high is the most brilliant thing ever. Oh. I'm trying to see what moves the thing along. Nah. Or what'll be new. I don't know where else to go right now. Explore more. Yeah. Are we able to go to the boardwalk? Are we done here? Hey Mara, look at this one. Ha, Island Girl. Ever heard of it? Nope. I've got enough quarters for a game. Here, you should play it. Oh, okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Just killing deer. Hell yeah, we did it. Oh dang, I wanted more. Wow, not what I expected. Pretty fucked up. Sick graphics, huh? To your surprise, after exploring the beach, you feel better about the whole Walsh thing. Your feelings about Walsh herself may not have thawed, but you can look objectively at the wisdom she's granted you. The city is a beautiful place. Things are happening. You should see if the Ferris wheel is running. Oh shit. Hey, is it running? You together? Yep. You're in the next one. Oh, okay. But is this safe? Yep, here it comes. Yeah, let's do it. It's gonna break down. Before you can assess further, you're hastily boarded into the steel cage. With no one in line behind you, its ascent is blindingly fast. Oh shit. You okay? Yeah. My dumbass didn't look so high from the ground. You want to get off? No, I'll be fine. Anything I can do? No, just something I have to get used to. Hold her! Put your arm around her. Buddy boy. Lover boy. You never meant to be here so soon. So why has your every action of the past 48 hours pointed in this direction? Daniel. You want to be with him. You're in love with him. How's it possible you love him? 2 days ago, everything was different. Was it really different? Maybe it was all just lying dormant, waiting to be activated. With things lying dormant all the time, there is no destiny, no foregone conclusions. No, it was your choice to bring it all here. Now there's no going back. What have you done to your friend? Daniel, as you know him, is gone. He's never looked at you this way before. Come to think of it, you've never seen him look this way at anyone or anything. Daniel, who paints the world in his disdain, the world askew in his taunting gaze. He's looking at you. What's so fucking important about being looked at? You didn't always want to be seen. Why must you fixate on the topic of romantic love? Is nothing else so interesting to you? Why is it the lens through which you filter every aspect of living? Must you prioritize the flesh over the mind? The fleeting warmth of another body pales against the written word. If you were a man, you could transcend all of this. Your physical form would be irrelevant. Can't you just be ugly in this world? Why must you always be looked at? Are you having fun? Oh yeah, for sure. Are you still worried about, like, all that stuff? It's not fair. Why is it all up to you to be worried? Oh, now he's giving her too much concession. She need a ban. Oh, I didn't read. Fuck. I didn't read what he said. You don't believe him. That's not true. The path is narrowing before your eyes. If you don't actually love him, everything will be ruined. Aw, hey. Am I already fucking it up? It's not you. You haven't done anything wrong. It's the polo, isn't it? I heard some erroneous shit about girls getting horny for these. That's it, right? You gotta tell me these things more. Now the pheromones are all out of whack. Oh, he brought it back. Good for him. It's still him. He's always been this way. You've always loved him. You just needed to be ready. No, it must be something else. Why do you love him? Because it's summertime. I know him. This seems pretty. This seems pretty an important thing to answer right now. And one is gonna friend zone him. One's gonna, I don't know. Because I know him. Do you know him? Do you know him, Mara? Because it is summertime, baby. I don't know. Because it's summertime, baby. Let's fucking go. Johnny Summer. You love him because it's summertime and you're at the beach and you're drunk on a feeling. What were you thinking, risking everything you have with Daniel on this restless energy? This is exactly how you got involved with Adam for so long. 18 months gone for fear of loneliness. What isn't? I don't know if I can tell you. You can tell me. No, you can't. This isn't the you he knows. But since he's asking, he deserves to hear the truth. Why are you gonna tell him? But what are you gonna tell him about Adam? Tell me you're confused. I don't know if I can trust my own feelings. I'm betrayed by them so often. I'm so scared I'll make a mistake again. You're the last person I want to make a mistake with. Okay, well, what kind of mistake? Like if we started dating, but then we break up and hate each other. Why do you think that would happen? I don't know, but we both hate our exes, right? True. But we knew each other first. That's a good basis, don't you think? Mara, I don't know about you, but this has already been a million times better than my last relationship. For me too. So what makes you think it's a bad idea? I don't know, I'm just... You're so important to me. I never want to be without you. You won't. You got me. Oh, fuck. Damn. Is this anything like Perfect Tides? I don't know. I thought it would feel the same, but... You miss it? I didn't. I felt like leaving it all behind. But lately, the sentimental, how it seeps in. You'd expected to find distance from such longings in adulthood. At very least, you'd have settled for a new place to put them. Instead, you found their origin point to be fixed. Every move stretches them to new and untold depths. There's no upside to your longing. It simply exists, with ever-growing tension between those old places and your present reality. Haha, what? Nothing. Just looking at you. Come down here. Mara? Yeah? What do you want? For everything to make sense. For none of this to hurt. These choices. These choices are so deep and they have so much implication. Everything that makes sense. For none of this to hurt. For everything to make sense. You want everything to make sense. For the truth to present itself unmistakably. But short of that, you want someone to see beauty in the saddest parts of you. Here? Oh shit, they're gonna fuck on the beach. Is that stupid? Oh, that's hilarious. Daniel's sighs are hushed so gently by the ocean winds, you're keen to listen for them. Daniel's sighs are hushed so gently by the ocean winds, you're keen to listen for them. It's the kind of sound you trained yourself to recognize long ago, in your own breath, when love with another was hopeless. Back then it seemed as if you'd disappear altogether, if not for the faint vibration you struggled to perceive. This too is so fragile, so sure to be swallowed by the churning upheaval of time. Like fucking on the beach. You could just do that? You could just fuck on the beach? And they fell asleep and now it's morning. That's wild. That's like fall. That is a wild romantic thing to do. I didn't even think it was possible. Where are the others? The others just kind of were doing their own thing, which is good, I guess. I hope this is good for Mara. I hope we're making the right choices. Although to be fair, I did kind of say all the things to friend zone him, but it still ended up fucking on the beach. The remaining summer passes without effort. Before you know it, school has begun again. This year you're ready for it. Your materials are in order. Your thoughts are organized and malleable. You're rarely alone with them. How's that? Yeah, that's better for sure. Oh shit, he's at your mom's place! Oh dang. It's getting serious. You think so? I'm still kind of doubting the whole scene. The scene works. It's cohering well. It's cohering well now. Okay, but is there any feeling? Do these characters sound human? I mean, they sound like you. All of your characters do, to some extent. It's a positive thing, Mara. Okay. I guess I've just been looking at it so long I can't tell. But you think it's good? Of course it's good. Because you are. Jeez. He knows what to say, huh? That's a good thing to say. Sorry, Daniel, I was unfamiliar with your game. And his game is perfect tie station to station. You can hardly believe the sight of Daniel in your mother's apartment. You're a little embarrassed for him to see where you actually live. But it doesn't seem to matter to Daniel. Since you've been dating, he's been happy to expand his knowledge of your world. I mean, I took a bad rap. I gave Daniel a bad rap just because he was a little inconsiderate, but it seems to be going well. I'm glad they fucked on the beach. In turn, you find yourself liking those aspects of your life more. Daniel's tastes have yet to fail you. Oh, he came in and they kissing. The mother. The mother coming in. Yes! Okay, no, she didn't see him. Okay, now I understand bagels. The best, right? These are from my favorite place. Heaven. I've only ever had the ones from the grocery store. Oh no. We're here now, dude. It's gonna be okay. Are you supposed to eat the entire thing, though, in one go? Mara would eat 2 or 3 of these when she was little. I'm basically part bagel. What's your seasoning? Egg. You should get pizza bagels. Those are good. Shoot, I think I left the groceries in the car. You're still eating. I got it. Oh, he's considerate. Okay. Are you sure? No problem. I was gonna say no problemo. That came out weird. No problem. You're falling right into her trap, Daniel. That's how she asks for things. No. Why did she look at her like that? OBS. Can I not? Oh, yeah. Alright. What's up, Mother? Let's talk about Daniel. What's up? Clearly you want to say something about Daniel. What do you mean? Just say it, Mom. You know I like Daniel. Even when you were in high school, I liked him. Uh-huh. Mom pauses, dropping the momentum of this thread. She appears to want to start over. Your father would have liked him too. He's a lovely young man. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, you did not expect this. You're 20 months with Adam. Mom never volunteered such an opinion. Man, she has never used that word to describe any of your paramours. Good. Damn. Okay, damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Does she really mean it? I'm not saying you should never be involved with him, but... Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. You just got out of a relationship, a very long one. Mom. And immediately you're in another one with the first guy who looks your way. Come on, that isn't fair. Am I supposed to turn down opportunities for love just because they keep coming in rapid, blinding succession? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, Mara, just, you know, just be a lookout for it. You both came out of relationships, and that's a big red flag. There were some red flags with in the beginning, but we're always hoping for the best from our girl Mara. And Daniel isn't the first guy who looked my way. I'll have you know, I turned down someone else. Who? Theo. He's Jewish, right? What does that matter? Mom's mournful resignation suggests an endless wave of disappointment from a yearning that can never be fulfilled. Yeah, he's Jewish. That's where his list of qualities ends. He's a very nice guy. But I think he's a little, maybe there's some, I don't know. I think I'm just very judgmental, or I'm very critical of all these guys. No good, huh? We went out one time and it was a disaster. Although that's kind of Mara getting sick. Oy vey, what happened? He's not my boyfriend, Mom. I'd rather not go over the details. Fine. Daniel and I are more spiritually similar anyway. Yes, I know you're both atheistic. It's more than that, Mom. We know each other. We make each other laugh. That's important, sure. Have you been involved physically? Oh, God. What do you think, Mom? I'm not a virgin anymore, so what? You've known me for all 19 years of my life. 18. I'm 18 for like another month. 6 weeks. Mom. Can we agree that even if I lived a completely dutiful, virtuous life, that eventually, inevitably, I would be having sex with someone? And the fact that I'm with someone who encourages my work, who respects me, who I love, is basically a parent's dream come true? You're right. I do want that for you. You relish the victory of Mom's concession, but soon you realize just how much you've offered. By the parameters you've laid out, Adam was your parents' nightmare. I've given this a lot of thought, Mom. I'm being cautious. I know. He's good for me. He is. And you really do love him. Why would I say that if it wasn't true? Yes, I really do. Got him. You're a mensch. And so strong. Nah. Those guys are like, what, 5 pounds? You can leave them right there. What are you up to today? What are you two up to today? We're going to Beltaft this afternoon, visiting the old high school. Oh? I was asked to speak to a class, tell them what college is like. How nice. Are you speaking too, Daniel? Haha, nope. Just cheering her on. I won't heckle, at least. In we're going to Perfect Tides after. Ooh, really? Yeah, I've never seen it before. Were you always in Beltaf? All my life, so I'm looking forward to seeing a nice place for once. Well, the island is lovely this time of year. It's been a while since I've gone back. The last time might have been. Oh my goodness, have I been back at all? Maybe not since the move. I can't believe it. I haven't. You can meet up with us if you want. Oh well. No, I'd be in the way. Nah, not at all. I can't just yet. Too many memories. You two have fun. These are Mom's groceries, though admittedly, you'd be doing a number on them yourself. Oh. I should write some more. I've got some writing to do if that's okay. Sure, I can work on my laptop while you do that. You love working alongside Daniel. Until recently, it was rare to share your works with another writer. Good company aside, it's helpful to have another pair of eyes for your work. Daniel is a particularly thoughtful editor who really gets your intent. Great, let's get to it. Daniel Davis is your boyfriend. You've been together since the summertime. The idea of dating Daniel began as an itch in the back of your mind. When push came to shove and he was suddenly intimately yours, it was hard to remember feeling another way. The transition from years-long friendship has not always been smooth or direct, but that is the paltry cost of newfound love. I can read a Boyk. I'll read Frankenstein. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Admittedly, there is already a version of Frankenstein committed to your memory, one in which Mary Shelley, a mere teenager, crafts an iconic monster, the tale of which is well worn by film, novelty songwriters, and last-minute party city shoppers. This volume includes an impressively meaty timeline of Shelley's life, and despite the itch to skim it and accelerate your progress, you are soon pulled in. Shelley's mother died shortly after giving birth. Herself a young feminist writer whose work was collected posthumously, Mary was fascinated by her dead mother's book, and read it many times before trying to write her own. Her life was marked by such tragic renewals in the wake of loss, 3 miscarriages and multiple children dead in infancy. A single son grew to adulthood. Her husband, whose first wife abandoned and pregnant, Her husband, whose first wife abandoned and pregnant, drowned herself in the river. Jesus fucking Christ. Drew Mary into a prominent literary circle, where she found the encouragement to write Frankenstein. It was published anonymously, to great success. She published it anonymously. I never knew that. By the time you finish this section, the actual book feels secondary. So lost are you in the idea that Shelley was reaching back for lost and dead things, chalking them into horrific animation against all caution. Okay, baby, that's very... Yes. She knew that the past and all its enticement was cold to the touch and lethal to pursue. Oh, we got some death. Alright, let's go right. Some more food. Alright, who's online? Any IMs from the broski? You told Dan you had to work. You probably shouldn't get into any conversations right now. Can I browse the internet? Can I look at my email? Gallery opening. Barbecue tomorrow. Andrew has invited you and Daniel to a backyard cookout north of the city. In this email, he provides directions. You hope there will be something to eat other than hamburgers, but other than that, you're excited, deeply humbled to be invited. The cookout is tomorrow. Ooh. It's from Rosetta. She's reminding everyone about her upcoming gallery show. The venue looks like the sort of place Edith Wharton might have gone to see Richard Hell and the Voidoids. Dress code is formal, the fact that about which Rosetta is somewhat apologetic. The opening is in 2 days. Okay. We got some plans for the next 2 days. Is it the weekend? Internet Explorer. What's on the old internet? Someone else says you checked out Springback, a blog collection of the internet's niftiest crap. No, I should. Well, let's check, I suppose. Is it gonna cut into my time? Editor and primary contributor Zach Umbria continues his coverage of voting machines and what it means as these devices come into use across America for the security. This is how they're gonna steal the election in what, 24 years, 20 years. Umbria is also tracking the success of cell phones with built-in cameras, which have for the first time surpassed sales of digital cameras themselves. But you're really only here for the hilarious Daily Show clips, which you devour multiple times until your brain disappears. Whoops, you better get going with Daniel soon. This is not written? What do you mean it's not written? I don't even have a class with Walsh anymore. Guess I'm just rewriting my story. Oh, fuck. Oh, it did cut into my time. God damn it. Oopsie daisy. Fuck. All set? Yeah, I think so. Great. Should we catch the train then? Yep. Fuck. It actually did cut into my damn time. The slim, fidgety teen who runs a daily counter is often lost in some daydream or another. Since you only visit him to fill basic needs, his absent-minded state can be maddening, but in truth, he's exactly where you'd like to be. Where you'd like to be. I'm ready to get on the train when you are. Let's do it. Let's go, damn Daniel. Well, we're here in plenty of time. Yeah, this is great, though I'm still a little nervous. About what? You'll be fine. I probably should have written something out in advance just to practice. It's not that kind of thing, Mara. You can't write everything you want to say in advance. I can't? Can't I? We've got a few minutes. Are you hungry yet? After that bagel, I'll never be hungry again. Let's get a drink. I want to say hi to Sabrina and Joe. Who? You know, at the stationery store? Damn, you know their names? Probably spent more time in there than actually at school, so yeah. Alright, let's go. Now that you've spent time in the world beyond perfect ties on the mainland, you're not entirely sure that Petland Discounts offers the best care a pet can get. It looks like a new store has opened. To your disappointment, it's just a generic nail salon. Back when you were dating Adam, you might have dropped in for a lip and an eyebrow waxing. You're always trying to look your best right before a long-awaited visit. Oh, of course. Felt the need to do that for him, but not for herself. Well, I'm glad she doesn't have to do that anymore. But it's been a while since you troubled yourself with that. Daniel does not seem to care about the encroaching fibers of your face, and their growth is nothing shocking on a daily basis. Kong Mean is unchanged since you last saw it, and it continues to be closed during school hours. Now that you've spent some time in the city, you've realized that eating Chinese food on Christmas is not particularly novel, let alone unique to Asian and Jewish families. Everyone's getting in on the game these days. The The stationery store has redone their sign with the same typo as before. You're both exhilarated and saddened by the new. That who I think it is? Haha, what's up, Aaron? Oh, we got the boss dog. Oh no, this menu is all wrong. They changed it. Now that you're old enough to browse issues of Hustler, Jugs, Playboy, and Swank, the scandal of doing so has all but vanished. You do not trust any of these ice-encrusted delicacies to be less than 5 years old. Not even Dippin' Dots, purportedly the ice cream of the future. The contents of the garbage can may be the only entirely new thing you're seeing in here. Not much about these shelves has changed. In fact, you're pretty sure some of these items were already old when you were in the high school. This door conjures unpleasant memories of its back alley, where Justin McLaren tried to hook up with you. Oh, is this where it happened? Jesus. You never mentioned the story to Daniel. After trying to recount it to Lily in the spring, it's embarrassing. It embarrasses you even more. As a senior flush with minimum wage cash, you'd often buy a bottle of Beppis. Get a bottle of Beppis from this machine at lunchtime. Those were your baller years. Hell yeah. You spent so many hours of your long life loitering in this cramped, Lysol-smelling store. The owners Joe and Sabrina knew you as a small, pedantic child made mostly of hair. As you got older, they'd increasingly front you the money for sandwiches and drinks on Mom's tab. You always knew they would feed you. In 7th grade, you shoplifted a Crunch Bar while Sabrina was busy at the counter. You're still not sure why you did it. You never came clean about it to anyone. You can do it now. The cooktop is cold and dingy. If you had to guess, you'd say it hasn't seen regular use in a while. Aaron James was in your graduating year at high school. You interacted with him very little during that time. You remember Aaron from high school. You once sat behind him in a nauseatingly boring geography class. He would pass the latest worksheet back, his eyes wearily glancing past you before returning to his slumber. You once made him laugh really loud with your impression of Spyro the Dragon at a party. What's a Spyro? I can't even imagine a Spyro impression where you were otherwise unwelcome. Daniel and Aaron were part of a small handful of black students in your graduating class. Of this group, they were the only boys. Aaron played football and lacrosse, ran with a lofty crowd, but that kind of status never meant much to Daniel. He knew everyone. He could decode any signal, tap into any interest. As a clerk of the school store desk, the variety of kids with which he'd comfortably engage was staggering. You never heard a bad bit of gossip about Daniel either. People liked him. You know Mara, right? Nice to meet you. Hey, you don't remember her? Am I supposed to? She was in our year. Come on. Oh yeah, maybe. Sorry about that. No big deal. It was a big school and I tried not to be noticed. So you're back from the city, checking out the old scene? Just here for Mara's thing. I'm doing a talk at the school. Ah, so you're trying to be noticed. Well, I was invited. So how do you like working for Joe and Sabrina? The owners? Oh yeah, it's not them anymore. New management. Really? What happened? Dunno. That all happened before I came in. You realize with miserable guilt that you had an outstanding tab with Joe and Sabrina. There are at least 3 sandwich drink combos you had in senior year without paying. Do you want to buy something? Oh, never mind. I have to get over to the school. Cool. Superstar. Will I see you there, Daniel? I'm just gonna be here a few minutes. That okay? Sure, that's fine. In truth, you were hoping Daniel would accompany you into the school, but you can't begrudge him some time with an old classmate. Besides, it might be embarrassing to Daniel if you pulled him away so quickly. You don't want to be that kind of girlfriend. Yeah, that's cool. I'll see you soon. Cool. See you soon. Peace. I'm trying to see myself in that position. I accidentally went into a store, and then he just so happened to see an old friend, or she, or whoever I'm dating. I'm like, I personally wouldn't want to tear him apart so soon. All these high schoolers. Smelly high schoolers. I'm gonna go back out. I always forget to just look at things. You attended school at Beltef for 6 years. You spent each day in a slow-motion countdown to graduation. It seems impossible that you're not only on the outside looking back in, but that a year of college has already zipped by. Surprise, surprise, you're still not interested in any of this extracurricular bullshit. Or more likely, you would have felt out of place and bailed after the first meeting. Recognize nearly every crack, gap, and gum stain on the sidewalk. So as to say, you spent a lot of time here looking down. You're happy to see this tree is doing well. It's one of the few things you actually miss. Ah, new garbage can. Nice. Let's go inside. You used to remember the histories of these lockers in excruciating detail. Now they all blend together, cycled out to students whose lives have never intersected with your own. Oops. Every sound, smell, and stomach-churning embarrassment of your high school career is cheerlessly emblazoned in these halls. But this place is smaller than you remember. You'd hoped it might be. If you could do it all over again, would it be any different? Starting in 10th grade, Daniel attended the school store booth. That's where you began talking to him. According to Daniel, his parents insisted he worked here to bolster his college application. Although he claims the job was easy, it left no free time in his day. He often looked sleep-deprived and irritable. In hindsight, with Daniel so focused on a creative education, it's hard to say how much of an impact this position had. Much like high school at large, he probably considers it a waste of time. But if it led to the two of you meeting and eventually dating, that's pretty cool, right? Story of how you met? It gets further than that. Can I talk to her? Go in here. Oops. Not that you could ever reach these cabinets to verify, but they likely contain a lot of abandoned work by you and every student ever. Excuse me. The surfaces of these desks have been sanded and polished for the new school year. It's nearly impossible to read the many scrawled initials and "fuck this" classes the tabletops have accumulated. Wow, your speaking event is written on the board. You suddenly feel very important. You'll always cherish the days you spent in this lab developing film, enlarging negatives into prints, and crying in relative privacy. This is a teacher. I like how when I pick, her eye goes all weird. All kooky. This kid's lonely. This kid's an awkward high schooler. Can I talk to him? The students in Mrs. Duffy's classroom are a familiar blend of restless, terrified, and annoyed. I guess that's just the nature of things. You can't mess with nature, maybe. Mara, you made it. Hi, Mrs. Duffy. It's good to see you, dear. You're so much taller now. You think so? I haven't charted any growth since last year. Well, mark my words, you're a giant from where the students are standing. If you say so. Hey, Mara. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Vinny. Hey. You have to remind yourself that Ashley Steinem is just a former classmate to you now. Her status as a popular girl, and your occasional tormentor, oh my god, does not pass the bounds of your graduating year. You exchanged many words with Vinny Carelli at school, but ever present was the sense that you had no right to speak to him. Well, since everyone's here, let's get started. Everyone gather around. Alright, hello to all my students. I'm happy to see a lot of unfamiliar faces too. These talks can be extremely helpful in preparing for college. Our guests can offer valuable insight on the transition from high school. Oh, this dude falling asleep. Blue shirt. Now, there isn't much time, so I'll pass things right over to our student council president, Stacy. Stacy. Wow, she's everywhere. At least for a change, this is a place you'd expect to find her. Dressed down in varsity. Oh, fuck, I forgot she's still in high school. But she's that girl, that guy's boyfriend. That old bully's boyfriend. Makes it even creepier in this setting. Dressed down in varsity clothes and grasping at her notes, you're surprised at how innocuous her presence can be. She's actually kind of sweet. Yeah, because she's a child. She looks like she's a child. She's underage. Thank you, Mrs. Duffy, and everyone. Thank you for coming. Now, I'm as excited as any of you to start today's Q&A. Before we begin, I just want to remind everyone that votes for the prom theme are due by the end of the week. This is basically the last big event we'll get to before graduation, so it's important. Let's make it count, okay? Without further ado, let's meet our alumni guests. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves? Sure, I'm Ashley Steinem, 2002 alumni. I'm majoring in psychology with a minor in sociology at St. James. Currently, I have a paid internship at Mount Gerizim Health Systems at least until the end of the year. Oh, and I'm a pledge at Alpha Chi Omega. Awesome, thank you, Ashley. Mara? Hey, I'm Mara Whitefish. I graduated with these guys, but well, I guess what I'm doing is a little different. I'm pursuing a creative career in writing. So, what school do you go to? Oh, right, I go to Sucks. SUCS, maybe, is what she actually says. My dad went there. Cool, what's he do for a living? Nothing creative, he's a respiratory therapist. Ah. You mean he does terminal extubations? Yeah, sometimes. That's when you pull the breathing tube out of someone's throat and let them die, right? Oh my god, Mara. I could never do that, but I guess someone has to. So, more power to your dad. His eyebrows. Hey, I'm Vinny Carelli, 2002 alum. I'm at Stone Creek with a major in hospitality and management. They're really showing me the ropes. I just completed my first on-the-job training program, and I have another lined up for the right winter. Oh, she's gonna feel really bad after this, isn't she? Wow, already getting your hands dirty. That's great. Yeah, and I get a shitload of free state. Everyone laughs because he said the shit word. Do we have questions? What's the Greek life like on campus? Mara doesn't know that. I guess that's for me. But she is giving them. She's giving them a perspective of how college life can be. Not on campus. We're not living at home, but just the hybrid of the two. Living how you can live. That's how I went through college. Just living in different places. I mean, there's a lot of it. You won't have any trouble if that's what you're looking for. That was definitely part of my motivation to go there, and I'm not disappointed. You have to get pretty involved in campus activity, of course, but you probably know that if you're asking. Yeah, that's cool, thanks. What did you have to submit to get into a writing program? Me? Yeah, right. By the time I applied, I'd been writing for a long time, so I had a lot of samples to choose from. Not that my high school writing was great or anything, but it showed I was serious. Admissions aren't really that hard. The hard part with creative stuff, you know. You spend time developing your writing, finding your own unique style. How do you do that? Sounds like a lot of work. I guess so. But if that doesn't seem fun, you probably shouldn't go into school for writing. You have to already be a writer. Why go at it all? Why go at all then? Huh? If you're already a writer, why are you going to school? Please don't misunderstand. This isn't a rhetorical question or anything. I'm sure it's been worth it to you, Mara. Your standards are so high, and school is so expensive after all. Oh no, she's gonna question everything. Like I questioned everything. Her eyes shoot desperately around the room. What are you supposed to say? Although you know he's not here, you find yourself searching. But you don't need Daniel. This is your life, girl. You got it. I think what Ashley is asking, Mara, is if there's any particular area where school has affected your viewpoint or expanded your knowledge. Yeah, that's what I mean. Right, of course. Okay, Mara, take it easy. Ashley's not just making your life look like a total waste in front of a classroom of seniors. It's a legitimate question. In a year's time, what subject has really come alive for you at school? City. Well, being in the city so much has been super helpful. I meet new people from all walks of life. But isn't the city dangerous? Nah, I mean, it's the busiest place I've ever been, but you learn the rhythm pretty fast. And then you're just part of the bustle. What about the hobos and drug addicts? Oh, well, that's just reality, you know. It's out in the open in the city. It honestly made me feel pretty sheltered. I didn't know life in this country could be so hard. Lots to think about. Thanks, Mara. Now, real quick, I have a few general purpose questions for all of you. Daniel said he'd leave the store after a few minutes. That was a long time ago. If you wanted to watch the talk, he would have come over by now, right? And you, Mara? Any tips for meals on the student budget? Oh, yeah, forget to eat, be a mooch. It's simple, really. If anyone offers to buy you a meal, take it. How often does that happen? Oh, maybe once a week or so. Not enough to live, but if you're smart, you can stretch out a box of leftovers for a few meals. You're sure the students would laugh at this and said their expressions range from concern to disgust. Oh, no. Or, you know, just work at those free steak places with Vinny. Oh, she got a laugh. Huh. Okay, next question. So Daniel's just not coming then? You don't understand. Why would he not come at all? Is he mad about something? Did you say something wrong? No, nothing you did. Must be something else. Okay, well, maybe there's a good reason he couldn't make it. What if something bad happened? What if... Uh-oh. No. Yeah, don't go into this dark place. Don't do this, not now. You're stronger than that. Daniel is fine. He's fine. He simply doesn't respect. Oh my goodness, no. Let's not go. He's just being Daniel, and Daniel is forgetful. Not that that's good. It's something you can work on, because I'm sure you haven't actually talked to him about it. God damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. You don't have to lie. You don't take what I do seriously. I know it. It's fine. I have trouble doing so myself. But then why act like you do? Please, Mara, please don't cry in front of the high school students. Why would you compliment my writing and offer false hope? Just tell me the truth. The work sucks. I have no advice to offer, and I'm going into major debt for a pointless degree. Yep. That's what her mind's gonna delve down to. Not that you know anything about debt. You don't even need to work. Okay, so scholarships, anybody have one? I do. Same. Wow, well done. Not a full one, but it helps. I'm sure. And is that contingent on anything? I need to maintain a 3.5 GPA. I need to maintain a GPA, and I lost it in my fucking first semester. Yeah, same for me. How's that been so far? Not a problem. I made the dean's list all of last year. Yeah, it's been easy. You'd really have to, like, you know, completely screw off from work. No, I tried hard, and I still got a C and lost everything. You have to be trying. I had a full ride scholarship and I lost it. I'm so bitter about that. I got 1 C in the class. You have to be trying to fail. Exactly. And your school and area of study are your choice, so why would you do that? I don't know. You would actually exchange a quiet laugh. Seems you've landed on common ground. You are a good student after all. But what does it matter? Ashley's grades actually reflect her abilities. She's studying and applying facts after all. What do grades even mean in a creative field? Just because you turn in your assignments doesn't mean you're any good. She just keeps everything. There's always a downside to it. Come on, Daniel, where are you? Is it over? Oh, it is over. He didn't show up. You find it difficult to concentrate for the rest of the discussion. There is no sign of Daniel. By the time Duffy's class wraps up, you're certain you haven't contributed a single word of value. You feel as if you owe her an apology. Thanks for coming. That talk went great. Really? I felt like I wasn't being very helpful. Trust me. That was exactly what the students need right now. What happened with Daniel? I thought he was coming. Me too. I'm not sure where he went. Sometimes it's perplexing returning to an old place like this. Yeah, tell me about it. Especially when your boyfriend's being weird. I better go look for him. Good luck with the school year. Come say hi anytime. Thanks, Mrs. Duffy. Good to see you. Alright, well, before we go look, I'm gonna call it right here.